in New Mexico, and I'm speaking on behalf of my archdiocese and the Archbishop of Seattle, the Bishop of Hiroshima, and the Archbishop of Nagasaki. We take guidance from our Holy Father, Pope Francis, who has declared the very possession of nuclear weapons to be immoral. We pray for his help. We Catholic leaders formally created the Partnership for a World Without Nuclear Weapons. Our 4 dioceses include the birthplace of nuclear weapons, the most deployed weapons in the United States, and the only 2 cities that to date have suffered atomic bombings. We lend our voices in staunch support of the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons at this 3rd meeting of states parties. In July 2017, the Vatican was the first nation state to sign and ratify the treaty. We note that the nuclear weapons powers have never honored their long-held obligations under the 1970 Non-Proliferation Treaty to enter into serious negotiations leading to global nuclear disarmament. In contrast, the entry into force of the ban treaty was a great step toward the light of peace. The nuclear-armed states have a moral obligation to hear the voices of the majority of the world and to listen to those who are threatened by annihilation at the whim of any one of their 9 leaders. Russia's nuclear saber-rattling over Ukraine has made this truly clear, while the ongoing crisis in the Middle East has further escalated the risks. Meanwhile, the nuclear weapons powers are engaged in massive modernization programs designed to keep nuclear weapons forever. The international legal force of the ban treaty is limited to those states that have formally ratified it. But its moral power does not recognize boundaries between nations, nor lines on a map. The moral power of this treaty is global and universal. We hope and pray that it will pressure the nuclear weapons states to finally honor their disarmament obligations under the Non-Proliferation Treaty. Moreover, we specifically call upon world leaders to demonstrate measurable progress toward nuclear disarmament by the 80th anniversaries of the atomic bombings. 8 decades of nuclear threats is far too long, as evidenced by the horrors documented by the atomic bombing museums in Japan. We demand concrete action toward nuclear disarmament. The 80th atomic bombing anniversaries, just 5 months from now, are the right time to make that demand. Our Partnership for a World Without Nuclear Weapons will be in Hiroshima and Nagasaki to bear witness and strongly advocate for just that this coming August. Please know of our continued prayers for peace and healing. May you all help lead this suffering world to the promised land of a world free of nuclear weapons. We deeply thank you for your efforts and pray for your every success. Thank you, Mr. President.